Hey everyone, it is, let's see, Friday will be, this Friday, which is the 30th, will be my 6 week visit to the doctor. Just a quick apology for not posting anything weekly in the beginning. Um, First of all, my daughter, my little girl, lost my camera, so I couldn't take a video. But on the top of it, I was still getting used to my body, getting used to my new stomach, healing. I didn't want to spend a lot of time focusing on weighing myself and getting down on that part. Because my goal was to get healthy and to feel better before I start worrying about those things. Like I said, I don't have a scale right now. I was only going to weigh myself twice in 6 weeks. Once at my 2 week follow up, where I was 308 and my starting weight was 350. My starting weight was 350. My weight when I went to the doctors on my 2 week was 308. And then this Friday is my 6 week appointment, so I have not gone there yet. I am going to buy a scale today. I think I need to, I'm starting to heal up to the point where I need to start, weighing myself on a daily basis just to make sure that, everything's going well and that I'm staying on track. I also want to get a scale that measures your fat percentage because I'd like to see that, make sure that I'm losing fat and not muscle. So I want to see the fat percentage go down more so than the weight. I can tell you that clothes-wise, I have lost 4 pant sizes. I started at a 28, and now I am at a 22, comfortably, very comfortably. In fact, the pants I'm wearing in the photo that I'll put on the end of the videotape, they're 22, but they're stretchy, and they're tighter on the thighs, but they're really comfortable on the waist. Like the waist is bigger than the legs. They're an odd shaped pants. They're Lee's. I've never owned a pair of Lee's. So anyway, most of my weight I carry in my thighs, and so they're a little snug there, but not uncomfortable at all. I gotta switch my hands. Sorry. Let's see. I went to my mom's house this weekend in Cutler, which is about 2 hours away from where I live. They did have scales, and it was just a crock, One scale would read error, error every time I would step on it. And even if we changed the batteries. Another scale, my grandmother's, weighed me at 280. Then another one weighed me. Then she said, "Oh no, you got to use my digital scale." And I weighed on her digital scale, and it was 290. So I don't know what my weight is right now. It's fluctuating. I do know that I'm under 300 pounds. I do know that I've definitely lost at least 50 pounds by now. But I'll give an official weigh-in on Friday with the doctors and calibrate my new scale that I'm going to buy today so that we get an accurate weight, because I'm really relying on the doctor's scale as the accurate weight. I feel a whole lot better at 6 weeks out. I have no abdominal pain whatsoever. I'm able to eat all my soft foods, no problem. I don't have I'm able to control when to stop. Excuse me, I've been getting over cold too. I'm able to control when to stop eating. Like I know full now. I understand what full feels like now. I've had no problem getting in my liquid and at all. My protein. Oh, bounce around. Sorry. My protein levels. I'm getting about. My nutritionist said to get at least 40 grams of protein a day, and preferably 60. And she says you don't need any more than that. So there's no reason to go overboard with the protein. I'm hitting 45, 50 on a good day. I've never gotten 60. So I'll let her know that when I go back to my nutritionist on Friday also. And I've been supplementing in between my meals. I'm not hungry in between my meals, but for protein, um, I've been doing like an eighth of a cup to a quarter of a cup of edamame. I guess that's how you pronounce that. That little soybean, because it's about 14 grams of protein per quarter of a cup. So that's and it has, it's good for bariatric patients. It doesn't have a lot of carbs, doesn't have a lot of anything in it except for protein, and it's a vegetable, so it's, nutritionally it's good for you. So I'm kind of supplementing in there with that. I did make like a little succotash with like corn and lima beans and stuff, and then I put the edamame in also, and that was good. So that, boosted up some protein in my vegetables. I'm still only able to eat about it. I'm going to do up a good book, Prevention Sugar Solution. And as I was reading it, it seemed to be everything that my nutritionist was talking about, and gave me some recipes for a lot of recipes, like 200 recipes, and they looked really good. And I'm going to start using that book to cook at home. I cut my kids pretty much off of McDonald's and all that, so we don't go anywhere, and they're eating the same stuff I am. I'm not making special dinners for my children. Um, I don't want them to follow in my footsteps, so everything I make is healthy and nutritious and well balanced, and should be good for them also. And snack wise, when I'm looking for snacks for school, thankfully in Maine, that, healthy snacks are like a must. You can't send your kid to school with cookies anymore, which is good. I send them with apples and peanut butter and just, healthy, whole wheat, um, clean, good food, which is what we all should be eating anyway, and the reason why we are the way we are. And I'm not going to let my kids fall down that trap. I've definitely done some changing mentally about that, about changing my lifestyle. I'm not interested in eating the way I used to eat at all. I want to just be as healthy as possible, and as a clean diet as I possibly can, and a clean diet for my whole entire family, with a lot of activity for my whole entire family. We're going to just live that way instead of, we're going to live healthy, and everybody's on board, not just me. So that makes everything easy. And I don't feel, sometimes, I feel like I'm depriving my kids a little bit, when they're like, oh, I want to go to Mickey D's. But I'm like, they don't need Mickey D's. The only reason why they want to go there is for the toy anyway. So take them to Walmart, get them a toy, and it might cost a little more for the toy, but sure, it saves their heart and their bodies in the future. And we're setting them up for good habits in the future. So I'm definitely going to end that cycle with my children. So anyway, I'll put some pictures at the end of this. Doing much better. Definitely lost a bunch of weight. I'll give you the real update on Friday, and I'll calibrate my scale, and then I'm going to try to do weeklies from there on in, let you know what I'm doing for exercise, what I'm eating, things like that, and a little less rambling.